So we have also started putting this together, and there's some things that I'm waiting for in the mail. So like these doors, I got a rebuild kit for the door rollers. We already had it for the quarter glass because Jesse rebuilt those, but it takes a special bolt for the glass, so I had to order that as well. We needed to order headlight bulbs and headlights, a couple other little things, but it is all buffed. Still needs polished, but it's coming together. So hopefully the mail won't take too long. Oh, I also need to get, there's these special trim clips for these things for the trunk, so they sit in that groove basically, and they go in the trunk. So that'll be fun. $160 for the kit, for the clips for that. Pretty crazy. So you can get a cheaper kit, but they're not the same style as what they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna get the correct ones. Yeah, this thing's coming together too. I can't really think of much else. Yeah, we're almost done. I always hate this part.
Yeah, me too. Me fucking too.
There she goes.
Hey.
Man, you got that.
Yeah, I do, boy.
You're gonna want it bigger than that.
Well, yeah.
It's not. Full stuff.
It's tight.
So, hood pins should be in today.
Should be. Will be.
Will be.
What? It's already almost done.
And I hold myself back at a distance for you to grow again. Even after all those things that I have said, I swear that I will walk you right again. Lately I feel like I'm sinking, but I'm still trying my best to pull my head above this. It gave me hard to take, but I threw it back in your face. You're broken and I'm to blame.
have all of our epoxy laid, and we went ahead and did a initial block so we could kind of see where we're at and see kind of what the depthness was on all our lows and everything. Yesterday I went ahead and laid my, ow, careful of that. Damn, give me a splinter. So yesterday we laid the fiberglass filler. So that's the long strand fiberglass reinforced filler. So I do that on all of our weld seams. So we got down here, we did a section. So this was initially panel bonded in. Jesse cut it all out and grinded it smooth and wanted to try to tack a couple welds to it, see how it turned out compared to cutting it out and starting from scratch. So we saved some hours because that was able to be welded in good. And today we're gonna be fixing all this stuff. So yesterday when we were having our dent work done, we could not access the inside of this because we got these big inner wheel tubs and it's sitting right on that, right in the middle of the damage. So this is as good as we could get it, and honestly it's pretty thin, like depth wise, the dents. So I bet you this will end up being just one coat of filler, and that'll be good enough after it's blocked. So what we're going to want to do is put a bunch of little X's with 80 inside this to give it a scratch, and then we'll lay our coat. We'll probably do a full coat on this quarter panel and then just block it all smooth. So we'll see. That's usually the easiest way. So we got this quarter panel all prepped and ready for our first round of filler. So those spots are a little bit of Duraglass. So those are the spots that were a little lower than I liked. And then that is that kitty hair. So what we're gonna do right now is probably flood this whole side. So then when we block it, everything is nice and even and consistent, and just make it a lot easier for us. So that's what we're gonna do. Nikki is replacing the brushes on her buffer because she burned them out.
Just a little bit. So this was my old one on the other side. This is what they're supposed to look like.
Did you already replace both sides?
I just did one. Supposed to look like. Not supposed to look like.
Oh yeah.
So I got pretty roasted.
So you still gotta replace this one?
Super easy. You just take this out, wipe this off. You got your spring sitting there, brush sitting there. This one's better than the other side, but still definitely worn out. Smells bad. Okay, so then you just take your other one. And you want these two flaps. You want these to go down in the hole and these to sit on top of the two metal prongs on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So you just put this in there. Like that.
So it's kind of like a battery.
Yeah. It like rubs on the actuator. I think that's what it's called.
So we have our first round of filler all laid. So this should be it for body filler. And then we're gonna go back over this with icing. So some finishing icing. So that has been a fun few days. So I'm not sure how much I have gotten of this process. I've taken a little break. I've just been blocking and doing body work. So today we should be able to get all the details dialed in and get everything about perfect before we can do our final round of high build epoxy. So I'll be using the same PPG CRE 921, the black anti-corrosive high build epoxy. So that'll be that for primer. And then we also need to put the hood on today as well and test fit that, do any fitment we need to do. And then I'm gonna get it primed, and then we're going to put the rest of the car together, like the bumpers and test fit everything else, the mirrors, handles, key locks, side markers, bumper, both bumpers. So basically all that stuff we need to test fit after primer. So we should be able to get this finished up today. So this is all finishing icing everywhere under or on top of the body filler. So after we go out and do all of our dent removal and get everything as good as we can, I mean, obviously you could put hundreds of hours into it and really get them perfect, but what I go for is depth. So just so my dent is not deep, I don't really care too much about it unless it's easy to get to. So if it's shallow, like all of this stuff, there was quite a few deep ones that we were able to get out and then kind of just plenish the rest of it and get it within that, like, it's hard to explain, but it's not deep. So we'll get a magnet and I'll put it on here for you and show you it's still magnetic everywhere. But yeah, this should be primed today, hopefully. So we'll show you that process. Done with our final blocking. So this is 240 grit is our final sandpaper. So that's what all these are, is just so we can keep track of where we've stopped with everything. So now we're going to blow all the dust off, get it all cleaned off, and get it pulled back in the booth for, hopefully it will be the last round of high build epoxy, and we will be doing the black again as well. Looks pretty nice already.
lying to myself. I know I need help from everything that I do. I can't hurt no one else. I ruin everything, but there's something in my brain that keeps me from fixing things. I guess I see you in hell.
Not even tack welded in place yet.
Just screw it in.
The roof skin is off. We also prepped all the metal underneath. Still needs a little bit of cleanup before epoxy. Obviously, that part of the roof needs to come off, but it's getting there. And then this side's a little further off, so obviously that's got to go. These got to go. And then we can finish getting the underside all ready for epoxy primer. And we can get the new roof, the new sail panels, new quarter panels on. It's coming out good. Got all the epoxy done underneath. Jesse's fitting the sail panels, and then we do the roof, then we do the quarter panels. So we got all of that epoxied. The underside of the roof is epoxied. The panels are on.
Is that you?
What? No,
The
Paul's dad.
ingenuitive old man?
No, that's Paul's
I
dad.
thought you were talking about you for sure.
I'm not that old yet.
Look at that.
Off the rotisserie.
How awesome.
You need to put this somewhere. It's in the way. Yeah.
I got somewhere you could put it.
All right, we are now cleaning until the rag is clean. We've done acetone on the first wipe, and the second one is wax and grease remover until it's clean. So usually 3 to 4 total wet downs and wipe downs, yep.
Let's get very clean. Alright. This is just second time.
Yeah, we've already cleaned it a couple times today, so should be mostly free of the contaminants.
I mean, that's like the roof, both sides of the roof, both quarters, the trunk, and the back.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Nope.
Next round will probably be fun.
Almost ready to prime. So from the doors back, that's going to be the first round of the epoxy primer. And from the doors forward, we've actually already epoxied all that stuff once and did our first round of bodywork along with the hood. So those things are one round ahead, and we did that also partially because we knew that was going to need a little extra work than the rear. So that rear after PDR work, it'll be ready to essentially just do a little bit of body work and blocking, and everything will be ready for its final primer. But the front end, we can now start our blocking. All right, we are pulled out of the booth and ready to start our dent work. So we got a little one there, a couple other little spots. So this is the kitty hair that we put on the seam.
Are you gonna have Chris do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. So we got the doors pulled in with a ratchet strap. That's why they aren't fit right there. But this is still going to need quite a bit more work. So definitely going to be another whole round of primer and blocking and some body work.
So fun.
But looking pretty good.
Kind of feels good.
And we also have this that we've been fighting with. So I'm not sure if you've seen in previous videos, but these aprons, a lot of this metal work was not done by us. So this Mustang 2 front suspension, the aprons, firewall, a bunch of stuff was done before it got to us. And the measurements were pretty out of whack. We got everything as good as we could, but it was a fight to get here. And there was a lot of redoing of things that was absolutely necessary. So right now we're just doing our final fitment. So these things were absolutely destroyed and also did not fit at all. I had them order a new set, and the new ones that came were even worse. So that's fun. But we fixed these and got these looking nice and fitting nice. So that's what I'm working towards on this side. It's getting close, but it's a little off, so I need to do a little more work there. But yeah, overall, she is also getting there. This should be in high build epoxy by the end of the week. So, and then once these are epoxied, we can do our final fitment. And then once we're happy with everything, we'll take it apart and paint jambs, insides, undersides, all that stuff. So that's what we're going towards today. That's what we've been working towards the past few days. But a lot of the same stuff over and over and over. And then it'll look pretty much the same when you come in the next day. So you'll put 8 hours in, not look much different other than being white instead of the green. But blocking takes a long time. This is a very large part of this process. And making sure everything fits so that after paint you don't have any problems. But yeah, another fun day, another fun week. So here are a couple of the color choices that the customer was thinking for this. So this is actually the new Mustang Vapor Blue. This one is. And then I added quite a bit of blue pearl over top. Just because it wasn't really, I don't think it was doing it. But it looks pretty good. Let's see it outside. I honestly like them both.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies, got